I'm very happy that I visited this great country at the right time. I was coming to a brother and friend of mine that was in South Africa for a long time because of some people in South Africa who were not happy with what they were doing in the country, that I was working with him as well. They decided to say he must leave the country. And that was a very unfortunate thing. And he went away, and they followed him, even at the wrong places. I haven't had the time to meet with him, so I decided that I should come. I feel very good, and fortunately, he told me that there is a leader who is a man of God. I'm sure I may be saying a wrong thing, but you understand what I mean. Who is a big friend of him, who is working with him. I had been part of the leading in our country.
Former President Jacob Zuma has found himself at the center of renewed controversy after being photographed alongside Ajay Gupta at a Hindu temple in northern India, reviving debate over his long-standing ties to the Gupta family at the heart of South Africa's state capture saga. The images emerged after Zuma traveled to Haridwar, where he visited Dakshin Kali Mandir in late June. Indian media reported that he was accompanied by Ajay Gupta, who was described as a discipline of the ashram and South Africa's High Court Commissioner to India. The appearance has drawn immediate scrutiny because Ajay Gupta remains wanted by the South African authorities in connection with state capture investigations and has largely remained out of the public eye in recent years. Speaking to Indian news agency ANI, spiritual leader Samwik Giri, who hosted the former president, said it was Zuma's first visit to Haridwar. According to Giri, Zuma traveled from Delhi to Saharanpur before arriving at the temple to receive blessings. During the visit, Zuma also made political remarks expressing confidence that he will one day return to power and said, "I will win because the people of God are with me." While reflecting on his removal from office and describing his trip to India as taking place at the right time, the Umkhonto weSizwe Party has defended Zuma's visit, insisting there was nothing improper about his attendance at the religious gathering. Party spokesperson Sifiso Mahlangu confirmed neither nor denied that Zuma met Ajay Gupta but rejected suggestions that the encounter undermined South Africa's effort to bring members of the Gupta family to justice, and said President Jacob Zuma is a private citizen and is entitled to travel wherever he chooses. He added that Zuma has attended the annual religious event for years, dating back to around 2012, and maintains a long-standing relationship with the priest Abhinav Ungamutu. Mahlangu also accused critics of applying a double standard, arguing that President Cyril Ramaphosa has met Zimbabwean businessman Wignell Chivayo, while South Africa has maintained diplomatic relations with leaders such as Yoweri Museveni and Mohamed Hamdan Dagalo, both of whom have received international allegations relating to human rights abuses. He further pointed to visits by South Africans, including members of parliament, to Malawi to see self-exiled preacher Shafat Bushiri, and said if a member of the Gupta family attended a religious event where two other former heads of state were attending, it is not the problem of Umkhonto weSizwe Party. He also criticized the Judicial Commission of Inquiry into allegations of state capture, arguing that despite costing taxpayers billions of rands, it failed to secure convictions against either Zuma or members of the Gupta family. Responding to criticism surrounding the India trip, Mahlangu insisted Zuma had broken no law and said Zuma is not undermining anything, he's not a prisoner and is free to attend any religious gathering of his choice. While the Umkhonto weSizwe Party has framed the trip as a private religious visit, A.J. Gupta's public appearance has renewed questions about his whereabouts and South Africa's efforts to hold the Gupta family accountable. Unlike his brothers Atul Gupta and Rajesh Gupta, who were arrested in the United Arab Emirates in 2022, A.J. Gupta has largely disappeared from public view, with international reports reportedly describing his location as unknown. South Africa's attempts to extradite Atul and Rajesh Gupta have suffered a series of setbacks. In 2023, a Dubai court dismissed Pretoria's extradition request after ruling that it did not satisfy the documentation requirements of bilateral extradition treaty. A renewed bid also failed in late 2024 on jurisdiction grounds, forcing the investigating Directorate Against Corruption to prepare another application. Former Justice Minister Thembi Simelane has previously maintained that South Africa remains committed to securing the Gupta brothers' extradition, despite repeated legal obstacles and requests from Emirati authorities for reversed documentation. Against the backdrop, the presence of South Africa's High Commissioner alongside A.J. Gupta at a public religious event has inevitably raised fresh questions. Among them is whether South African authorities were aware of Gupta's location and whether the highly publicized appearance could influence future efforts to bring him before South African courts.